This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Over the past few years, RTC TV4 has produced over 1,800 local videos about you, your family, your friends, your neighbors. Now all of these videos are available at the click of a mouse on our website, rtc4.com. Log on today to see all of our great coverage of sporting events, school programs, public meetings, and more. RTC TV4 and rtc4.com. See for yourself. Simplify your banking with a Simply Free checking account from First Federal Savings Bank.
All it takes is a $50 opening deposit. There's no minimum balance requirement and no service fees.
For a limited time, you'll also receive a free gift just for opening a checking account.
And with Instant Issue, we can give you a debit card when you open your account, giving you immediate access to your funds.
Simply Free checking from First Federal Savings Bank, a simpler way to bank.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
The third guard, a 5'7" junior, Karina Peterson. At one forward, a 6'2" senior, Kennedy Musselman. And the other forward will be a 6' senior, Emma Dahlquist. Rochester coached by Lisa Pfluger. Well, it's a guy-girl doubleheader. The girls play first, followed by the varsity guys in this gym. The JV guys are playing right now in the Auks.
Yeah, I was say you better introduce your famous fan sitting over here. Everybody in the gym, I think, knows who he is now.
Well, he is more well known than I am, which wouldn't take a whole lot, but that's exactly how it is. Evan Exmeyer, my nephew, joins us here tonight, listening only.
Be a better color guy than what you've got.
Well, the bar hasn't been set very high.
No, you're right.
So the North Miami Lady Warriors in their home whites, the Rochester Lady Zebras in their road grays. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. First to 2 tonight here on WROI. I'm guessing it'll be Kaylee Bolzer and Dahlquist to jump center. North Miami's done a little repainting, a little light work. It's a bright look.
Yeah, you're right. It is a lot brighter. Pretty large crowd here for Friday night basketball.
It's actually going to be Kaylin Bolzer and Emma Dahlquist to jump center. So here we go. The tip is up, and the ball is controlled by Hannah Hall in the backcourt for the Lady Warriors. Hall in the corner to Bolzer. Dumps down low to Hartley and knocked out of bounds by Ruff.
Nice job by Morgan. Rochester starting out in a 2-1-2 zone. Ruff came from the upper left to knock that ball out of bounds.
Kime will look to trigger it in, baseline right. Kime gets it in the corner to Hall, and she just about stepped out of bounds, but gives it to Kime. Her jumper no good, and Peterson grabs the board and gives to Mo. Rochester running to our left. 15 seconds gone in the opening quarter. Left side of Brown. Down low to Dahlquist. Emma backs her way in. Throws up a tough shot over the rim. No good. Musselman's put back on the way. No good. But a foul coming on Hartley. That's going to send Kennedy to the line to shoot 2.
Nice job by Kennedy posting up on the other side, blocking out in order to get the rebound.
7:37 to play in the first quarter. No score. Rochester's Kennedy Musselman at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Zebras.
And Hartley with the foul for North Miami.
Hear me okay? Okay. First one for the seniors. Good. Barely moves the net. One more coming. Well, if I had to pick one Lady Warrior to get in foul trouble, that one would be the one.
Yeah.
She scares me to death. Kennedy's second one on the way is good again. 2-0 Rochester. Full court press by the Lady Zebras. Kime with the basketball. Now to Hall. Hall pushes ahead to Hartley. Hartley high on the left side for North Miami. Now top of the key in the center circle. Works left wing to Hall. Now to Bolzer. Her three on the way is short. Musselman grabs another board. And then we're going to have a reach-in foul on Hannah Hall. And that'll be North Miami's second team foul of the evening with 7:23 to play in the first quarter. It'll be Rochester basketball to bounds, and they'll be looking at the full court press. And at the top of that full court press is 6'3", Kaylee Bolzer. Dahlquist to get it in, does so to Ruff.
Well, that's where you definitely want to stay out of the corners.
Over the top to Peterson. Around the left side, ball loose, picked up by Hall. North Miami forces a turnover. Hall middle of the floor. Floater on the way, high off the glass, no good. The putback on the way for Bolzer is good. And that was Kaylin Bolzer with the putback. And now we're tied at 2 with a minute gone in the first quarter.
Yeah, Rochester's got to stay out of the off the sideline and out of the corners.
Brown gets the pass from Ruff, takes her to the right baseline, wrap around pass to Dahlquist. It goes out of bounds and go back to North Miami. And Kenzie McKee will make her first appearance into the game, and she'll replace Corinna Peterson. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. We're tied at 2 here at North Miami in the first quarter, 6:55 to play.
And that's going to move Dahlquist up to guard Hartley.
So Kime runs the point. She'll walk it through the center circle. Kime across the timeline. Rochester forcing her to go left, and that looks like a 3-2 zone. Hall, 15-footer, no good. And the weak side rebound to Dahlquist. Emma hands off to Ruff. Rochester runs tied at 2. Mo through the center circle. Top of the key. Now works to the wing. Now to McKee in the corner, and her entry pass to Musselman's kicked away. It'll stay with Rochester right in front of the North Miami bench. 6.5 to play first quarter. Rochester and North Miami tied at 2. Macy Brown looks to get it in. Bounce pass into Mo. Mo high on the right side. Back to Brown behind the arc. Looking inside to Kennedy. Can't get it to her. Back to Ruff, top of the key.
One of the few times this year where Kennedy will be going against somebody bigger than her.
Yeah, that's exactly right. In height only. Now Brown, top of the key, works to the right elbow. Now back outside behind the three-point line. Out to Ruff now. Mo thinks about a three against Hall. Drives it to her left a couple of times. Now in the paint. Backs it outside behind the arc. Middle of the floor at the free throw line. Now to Brown. Macy holds above her head. 6 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Wow.
Musselman down low. Her shot is no good. Picked up by Bolzer. Bolzer ahead to Hartley. Hartley on the block, goes to the basket, jumper on the way is no good. Hannah Hall loses the basketball to bounds. Oh, and they're going to say last touch by Dahlquist. It'll stay with North Miami, baseline left. Kime will look to trigger it in. Kime looking to get it in, still looking over the top to Hartley. Hartley just about was fouled by Ruff. Gives him the corner to Kime. Travel, no call, left wing to Bolzer. Now to Hall. Hall left elbow, goes to the baseline, backs it away from the defense, and travels. Good defense by Mo.
The last time Rochester had the ball on their last possession, every time they had the ball on the right wing, there were 4 defenders between the basketball and Kennedy down low.
Brown breaks the press. Wraparound pass to McKee is knocked out of bounds by Hartley. You're right. Yeah, they're going to try to take away the inside of Rochester for Rochester. And that wraparound pass again knocked out of bounds.
They're going to have to use quick ball movement and try and get an open shot on the opposite side.
Brown, baseline left, looks to get it in. Bounce pass to Dahlquist. Emma then is going to be fouled on the reach in by Kaylee Bolzer. It'll be out of bounds to Rochester, baseline right with 5.5 to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 2.
That's the third team foul on North Miami.
Macy Brown, baseline right, will look to get it in. Still looking. Still going to hurry. She's going to have to hurry. And she does not beat the 5-second count. Turnover Rochester. And it'll go back to the Lady Warriors.
Should have just threw it over the top out front.
Yeah. So Rochester in a little zone. Looks like a 1-2-2 press. Kime against Dahlquist. Now to Hall. Hall back to Kime. Yet to cross the timeline of the Lady Warriors. Now does to Hall on the right wing. To Bolzer. Bolzer goes to the basket. Her jumper no good, but Kennedy is going to pick up a foul. And that's going to send Kaylee Bolzer to the line to shoot 2. And I believe Kennedy lost a contact.
Well, Kennedy had to do that because McKee got caught high on the pick. She went the wrong way instead of going underneath.
Oh, no. We got some blood. I think she got one in the nose. She's down on the floor.
Yep.
Kennedy's still down bleeding. So we'll take a timeout. And Kennedy will try to get to her feet.
Are you in pain from an injury or arthritis? What if there was a place that could meet all of your orthopedic needs? A place with some of the best orthopedic doctors and staff in the Midwest. A place where you're treated as a person instead of a patient. What if that place weren't in Chicago or Indianapolis? There is such a place. Rochester Orthopedics, your regional orthopedic specialist. When you're looking for comfort and relief, remember, trust the board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeons at Rochester Orthopedics.
Slow download, constant buffering, Wi-Fi dead zone? Let RTC help. The customer support team at RTC Communications is here to help you with your internet connectivity.
Hi, I'm Bonnie, one of the support team members here at RTC. For a small fee, RTC offers a Wi-Fi health check where we will evaluate your in-home Wi-Fi network and assist you with common issues. See what RTC can do for you. Give us a call today.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your Nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. I'm Bill McSpadden, pastor at Liberty Baptist Church, and I invite you to come and learn more about God's gift of eternal life. If you have questions about your eternity, feel free to call us, or you can join us on RTC Channel 4 for our program on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. I hope you'll receive God's gift of eternal life. Have a Merry Christmas.
Back at North Miami High School, Kennedy's still down against the wall. Dr. John Nile there to look at her. I believe it's her nose. It looked like they were attending to her nose. I hope it's not her teeth because we just sunk a lot of money into those things.
You got the warranty, didn't you?
Yeah, I think we should have gotten one. But now they're cleaning up the blood off the floor. She is setting up. Like I say, Dr. John Nile with her. North Miami's AD with her. We're cleaning up the blood right now. I think we're going to try to get her to her feet, and she's to her feet, and she gets a nice hand. Nose still, towel still on her nose. That looks like.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm not sure what's in her mouth.
Well, I think it's something they've got taped underneath her nose, like maybe she got cut on the lip.
So she walks off under her own power, and I believe Peterson comes back in for her.
It could be she cut her lip. Looks like they've got some kind of a butterfly Band-Aid or something.
It's her nose.
Yep.
She's pointing to her nose.
Yep.
And I wonder if that was. I wonder if it's broke. She's kind of rubbing that nose.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. So at the line is Bolzer for two. First one on the way is good as it rattles in. One more coming for the sophomore. Second one is good again. So North Miami now at 4-2.
Ruff will bring it up
Yep.
middle of the court, working against that double team at the mid-court. To Brown, back to Ruff. She looks over top, takes it to the right side, dribbles around Hartley, back to the middle. To Peterson. She can't dribble now. Gives to Dahlquist on the left. Dahlquist drives baseline, shoots off the back of the rim and no good. Hartley with the rebound for North Miami. She's quickly back up the other side of the floor as she pulls out and waits for the rest. Bolzer in the right corner. Drives to the free throw line. Shot, no good. Off back of the rim, knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by North Miami. And Dahlquist will look to inbound for Rochester.
4:41 to play in the first quarter. North Miami up 4-2. It'll be, oh, good. Kennedy's going to check back in the next dead ball. So it'll be Rochester basketball going to our left.
North Miami with 4 defenders above the free throw line as they try that half-court trap.
Gets it to wide open Peterson. She drives the baseline, throws up a shot. Partially blocked by North Miami, picked up by Kime. And we're going to have a travel on Kime. A lot of hands on the ball that Kime had. And she comes, she's going to be whistled for the travel. So Kennedy back into the game. And McKee comes out for Rochester. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. 4:23 to play in the first quarter. North Miami by 2. Musselman gets the inbounds pass, takes a tough shot, and it goes in.
Good job by Kennedy. She used her body to block the defender away, and she kind of flipped it up over the front of the rim and got the roll.
Bolzer down low in the paint, works against Peterson. Outside to Hall. Hall on the baseline, and she's going to be called for a travel.
Nice job by Ruff and Peterson trapping Hall on the baseline.
Ruff with the basketball, brings it up the floor. She'll cross through the center circle. 4-4 with under 4 to play in the first quarter. Macy Brown high on the right side. Brown stands up with the ball above her head. Looking down low to Dahlquist. Can't get her now high on the right side to Ruff. Moe now middle of the floor against the zone defense by the North Miami Lady Warriors. Or is it a box and one?
Nope, I think it's just a 2-3 zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really hard to tell from here. Musselman in the paint. Goes to the basket hard. Foul on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Again, good move by Kennedy. This time she puts the ball on the floor and makes a move to the basket, knowing that she's more than likely going to get fouled. And that's Kaylee. Kaylee Bolzer picks up her second, team 4th.
So it'll be interesting to see. North Miami doesn't go much than more than 1 or 2 on the bench. And Marianne Freeman, a sophomore, will come in for her, and Bolzer will sit down. So Kennedy at the line for one more. She misses the first one. One more coming for the senior, looking to put Rochester back up by 1. Second one is no good again. Freeman with the rebound for North Miami. Now to Kime. Kime pushes for the Lady Warriors, high on the left side, gives to Hall. Hannah Hall, lob pass to Bolzer. Her jumper over the defense is off the back of the rim, no good. Kennedy grabs the board, outlets to Moe. Rochester runs. 4-4, 3:15 to play in the first quarter. Moe will work behind the arc on the right wing. Now to Brown, who loses it through her hands, picked up by Kime. Now to Hall, ahead to Hartley. Right-handed layup is no good. And Macy Brown's going to pick up the foul. That ball went to 3 different Lady Warriors, never touched the floor.
Yep, they've practiced that once or twice.
Yeah.
Hartley makes her first trip to the free throw line.
Just a sophomore, and the first one's good. Into the game for North Miami is Kayla Craning, and sitting down is Bolzer, Kaylin. So both Bolzers now on the bench. Second one's good again. So Lady Warriors up now 6-4, 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Rochester the basketball going to our left. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. Evan Exmeyer joins us as well. Musselman fouled, going to the basket. It'll be out of bounds to the Lady Zebras baseline left.
We've never been so popular.
I'm not sure we're still any more popular than we were.
You're right. Nobody's taking pictures of us.
Right. So Macy Brown will trigger it in baseline left. Brown looks. Macy looking. Kennedy being double teamed on the left block. Gets it outside to Dahlquist. Stolen by Kime, but she couldn't save her going out of bounds. It will stay with Rochester baseline right now.
Had the right idea trying to get it to Dahlquist on the opposite block. The pass just wasn't there. So Brown will try it again, looking to get it in. Does so to Dahlquist underneath. She's double teamed and throws it away to Hall as North Miami quickly comes back the other way. And Morgan Ruff's going to get away with a push, and Rochester's going to get the ball back.
Nice, yeah. So Rochester's going to get it back after a North Miami turnover with 2:50 to play. Now back to Brown. Macy around the right side. Now back behind the three-point line. Looking to get it inside. Can't. Nice defense by the Lady Warriors. Now the lob pass to Kennedy. Musselman going to travel.
Well, that's 6 turnovers here in the first quarter for Rochester.
How many for North Miami?
They got 4.
2:20 to play. First quarter. North Miami up 6-4. Kime splits a double team at the top. Gives to Hartley in the baseline. 80 Hartley back to Kime. One dribble to her left to Hall. Hall feeds down low to Marianne Freeman. Kicks it out to Craning. 15-footer right baseline is no good. And the weak side rebound fought for. And Marianne Freeman grabs it, but Sierra Weathers is going to be called on the reach-in. And it will stay with North Miami baseline right.
Nobody for Rochester on that weak side when the shot went up.
So Kime, baseline right, looks to get it in. Over the top to Hartley, who stands in the center circle, now off to her left. Gives to Hall. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Hi, Toddy. Out to Craning. Craning around the horn to Hall. In the lane to Kime to Craning. Shot no good. Kime with the rebound. Gets out of there, and we're going to have a foul on Ruff, I believe, on the reach-in, or is that going to be Weathers? We'll wait and see.
Yep, it's on Ruff, her first. Team 4.
Lob pass to Craning. Her follow-away jumper at the free throw line's no good. Good block out by Weathers. Macy Brown picks it up. Brown, right side of the floor, will go to the basket. Her layup is no good. Weathers' putback is no good, but a foul coming to North Miami, and Sierra Weathers will go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul's going to be on Freeman. That'll be her first.
1:42 to play in the first quarter. Sierra Weathers at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Zebras, who trail by 2 with 100 seconds to play. First one for the junior, nope. One more coming. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. Weathers with one more. Looking to pull Rochester to 1, within 1. Second one's good. 6-5, North Miami. Full court press by the Lady Zebras. Hall, wrap around pass to Craning. Craning with the basketball, almost has her pocket pick, picked up a loose ball. Ball loose now, ball still loose, and Kime comes out of there with it. Kime, pull-up jumper from 10 feet, too hard. She gets her own rebound. The putback is no good. Good block out for Ruff, and she grabs it on the baseline and is fouled by Craning. And that'll send North Miami to the line for the rest of the half.
Let's send Rochester, yeah.
Yeah, send Rochester to the line for the rest of the half.
That'll be Craning's second foul.
And Kaylin Bolzer will check back in for the Lady Warriors, and Craning will sit.
So now Morgan Ruff will walk to the other end to shoot 1 in a bonus. Rochester 3 of 6 from the free throw line here in this first quarter.
1:24 to play in the first quarter. North Miami by 1. Ruff at the line for 1 in the bonus. First one is good, and we're tied at 6. First of 2 tonight here at North Miami High School. Second one to the Rochester and North Miami guys in a guy-girl doubleheader. This is the first of 3 this year for Rochester. Second one no good. Dahlquist the rebound. Emma backs her way in. Has her pass deflected, picked up by Kime for North Miami. Now to head to Bolzer. Bolzer left wing down to Hartley. Hartley switches directions, goes to the basket, runs into Musselman, throws up a tough shot. Marianne Freeman, her putback on the way is good. Bolzer and Dahlquist fighting for the ball. Ball loose. Ruff comes out of there with it. Minute 5 to play in the first quarter. We're tied at 6. Rochester runs. Ruff, top of the key, hesitates, goes to the lane, in the lane. Her jumper off the glass is good.
Great job by Morgan Ruff. She kind of got bumped on the hip. She's still able to get the ball off the glass.
Rochester up 8-6. 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Lob pass to Hall. Hall goes to the baseline. Cut off by Musselman in the block. Outside to Kime. 18-footer off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. Hartley comes out of there with it with 41 seconds. Hartley against Dahlquist. Bolzer at the elbow. Backdoor to Hall. Layup over Brown is good. North Miami and Rochester tied again at 8 with 25 seconds to play in the first quarter. Rochester will look for the final shot of the period. We're down to 20 seconds. Ruff in the center circle, dribbles against Hall with 16. Drifts to her left with 14. Hall, or make that Ruff near the three-point line with 10, switches directions, goes to the right side with 8. Picks up her dribble, down low to Dahlquist, ball loose to Brown. She'll take a 3 with 4. It's good! Hannah Hall, the three-quarter at the buzzers, no good. After 1, Rochester leading 11-8. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
At First Federal Savings Bank, we can help you remodel your home, consolidate debt, or even provide some spending cash for you with our home equity line of credit.
Our standard home equity line of credit allows borrowers to draw funds for up to 10 years and comes with no closing costs for qualified customers.
Take advantage of this great opportunity. Contact one of our experienced mortgage lenders or apply online at firstfederalbanking.com. And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Townhome Furnishings in Rochester is the place to shop for all of your furniture needs. Sofas, recliners, love seats, dining sets, bedroom sets, mattresses, outdoor furniture, and more. All in your hometown. Stop out and see Don, Mary Kay, Linda, or Joe. They want to help you find the exact pieces to fit your needs. Shop online at townhomefurnishings.com.
Hometown service, town home style, town home furnishing.
Standpoint of it's the first attempt from outside the three-point line, and it was good. So if they can hit some more of those, that zone that North Miami's been trying to play here in that first quarter will open up a
Rochester
lot more.
starts the second quarter of the basketball going to our left against the 2-3 zone. Weathers high on the right side, left wing pass to Ruff, looks at a three, passes it up, drives it right in the paint, dump pass down low to Kennedy. Kennedy shot over Bolzer's no good, and Marianne Freeman gets the outlet pass and tips it to Kime. Kime middle of the floor, crossover dribble, works to the near side to Freeman. Freeman down low to Dahlquist, make that to Bolzer, and Dahlquist going to be whistled for the foul, and it's going to be out of bounds to North Miami baseline left with 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Rochester up 11-8.
First on Dahlquist.
Kime will look to trigger it in. Does so to Hartley. Fall-away jumper in the paint is off the rim, no good. Kennedy with the rebound, gives out to Macy, who gives to Ruff. Mo, middle of the floor, through the center circle. Top of the key. Left side, now to Brown, now to Musselman. Kennedy dribbles a couple of times to her right, gives to Mo, behind the arc in the left corner. Fakes left, wraparound pass to Dahlquist, her shot no good. Bolzer with the rebound. Bolzer gives out to Kime, and North Miami the basketball down by 3. High on the near side to Tenney. Tenney to Kime, drives it left to the elbow, around the pick, throws up a 10-footer, air ball. North Miami saves from going out of bounds, right to the hands of Hartley. She rises up and puts it in for 2.
4 now for Hartley.
Ruff with the basketball. Out to Brown, now to Musselman, left wing behind the arc. Now to Ruff. Mo in the left corner against the 2-3 zone to Musselman. Looking at a 3, passes it up wisely. Now to Ruff, she'll fire a 3 left wing, it's good. 14-10 Rochester. 6:24 to play in the first half. Rochester in a 2-3 zone as Kime drifts to her right. Kime directs traffic top of the key, now to Hartley. Hartley directs traffic with her head, now to Kime. Left side to Tenney, back to Kime. 3 straight away for North Miami. He's off the back of the rim, no good. Macy Brown grabs the board. Brown runs for Rochester, up by 4 at 14-10. Now gives off to Ruff. Mo slows the pace down a little bit. North Miami stays in that 2-3 zone. Ruff drives it right, and we're going to have a blocking foul on
and
Tenney.
This guy called a charge.
Blocking foul on Tenney, and that's going to send Ruff to the line to shoot one in the bonus. Yeah, North Miami saw the guy out here near the sideline.
Yeah.
Now they're going to talk as the foul was reported to the bench. They're now going to talk about the call.
Yeah, the one on this side of the floor next to us called the charge. He was behind the play. The one on the other side closest to it called a block.
So now they're meeting in the center circle to talk about this one. North Miami saw charge, Rochester saw block. And we're trying to figure this one out. So will be a block, and Mo will shoot free throws.
Tenney will pick up her first foul.
North Miami fans obviously didn't like that one.
Yeah.
Nice crowd.
It was a big crowd.
Fantastic crowd here for 6:15. Mo at the line for one of the bonus. First one for the senior, yep.
Morgan now with 7.
Well, you know, if you haven't broken your nose by your senior year, that means you haven't played real hard.
Right. Or you haven't made enough enemies.
Mo's second was no good. Bolzer with the rebound. Kaylee Bolzer back in the game, works against Weathers. And now we're going to have a foul on Weathers, and that's going to send Bolzer to the line to shoot one of the bonus for North Miami.
That's 2 on Weathers.
So Kaylee Bolzer, the sophomore, will go.
Nope, gonna take it out.
That was 6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, just 6. So it'll be North Miami basketball out of bounds right in front of the Rochester bench. Jenny Isbell will come in for the first time for the Lady Zebras, and she'll replace Weathers. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. Evan Exmeyer with us as well. Tenney gets it in to Kaylee Bolzer to Hall. Back to Kaylee Bolzer, top of the key. Lob pass to Hartley. Hartley rises up over the double team and misses the shot. Rebound tipped around. Brown comes out of there with it. Gives to Moe. Moe then walks it up the floor and will cross through the center circle for Rochester. Up by 5 with 5.5 to play in the first half. McKee to Isbell to Ruff. Moe swings it around the horn to Brown on the right wing. Brown one dribble to her right, back to her left to Ruff. Moe with the basketball, looking down low in the block. North Miami doing a pretty good job sealing up those passing lanes. To Moe, left wing, dribbles to her right, switches directions in the paint, kicks it out to Isbell. Jenny, couple of dribbles to her right, now to Ruff, or make that to Brown, top of the key. Macy will back it out and reset for Rochester. Under 5 to play in the first half, leading by 5. Ruff against Hall. Crossover dribble. Goes to the basket. Layup. Left-handed is good.
Nice job by Morgan Ruff. She got a step on Hall. Bolzer did not slide over to help.
Kaylee Bolzer then runs over Morgan Ruff, and we're going to have a blocking foul whistled against Ruff, which will be number 2.
Yep.
And that's going to send Kaylee Bolzer to the line to shoot one of the bonus for North Miami. So coming back into the game is Dahlquist, and Moe will sit down. Also, Peterson will come back in, and Isbell will sit. 4:42 to play in the first half. Rochester up by 7, and Kaylee Bolzer at the line to shoot one of the bonus for North Miami.
She's just got 2 points on 2 free throws in the first.
The southpaw eyes the first one, lets it fly. Good. One more coming for Bolzer. Now Rochester will take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
Over the past few years, RTC TV4 has produced over 1,800 local videos about you, your family, your friends, your neighbors. Now all of these videos are available at the click of a mouse on our website, rtc4.com. Log on today to see all of our great coverage of sporting events, school programs, public meetings, and more. RTC TV4 and rtc4.com. See for yourself.
Half. Rochester up 17-11 after the timeout. Kaylee Bolzer will be back at the line for one free throw for the Lady Warriors. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. And now we might have an issue here. Moe Bradley is on the bench with 2 fouls.
Yep, she's
Bolzer's second one. Good again.
Yep, she had 9
and
points
North
before
Miami
she went to the bench, and does all the ball handling.
And North Miami didn't press.
No, but they're going to pick them up half court. So
Brown to Peterson, back to Brown. Macy crosses the timeline right in the corner to Dahl.
Over the past few years,
It's Hartley. Here's the double team over the top to Brown. 3 right corner for the Lady Zebras. It's good. Nope, two
for Brown. That's 5 for her.
I'm telling you, a foot higher and that thing's bouncing off the rafters.
As long as it goes in.
Kime for her jumper, no good. Rebound to Hall. Her putback blocked by McKee. Musselman picks up the board. Now gives to Brown. Macy walks it up. 4:08 to play in the first half. Rochester by 7 at 19-12. Here comes the trap again. Peterson loses the handle. Back to Macy. Just crosses the timeline right in front of the North Miami bench. Switches directions. Works middle of the floor. Crossover dribble. Works to the right wing. High on the right side. She's going to have to get rid of it. And there's the 5-second call.
And that's exactly what North Miami wanted to do. Is if they can't get the trap or the 10-second call, then they want to keep you dribbling in the corner and not allow you to throw that back around the top.
Yeah. So they're creating really good pressure at the top without giving up any passing lanes to the post.
Yeah.
Hartley drives right. The Euro step. Jumper off the glass, no good. Kennedy fighting for a rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Hall. It'll go back to Rochester.
Dahlquist able to knock it off of Hall's foot at the last second. So Rochester will maintain. Now they're going to bring the full court press.
You don't see very many Euro steps like that in high school, and
No.
not out of the girls very much at all. Nice Euro step, though, by Hartley. Brown across the timeline is going to be fouled by Tenney, and Macy will go to the line to shoot one and the bonus with 3:25 to play in the first half. Rochester by 7. Kime back into the game for North Miami.
Tenney picks up her second.
First of 2 tonight here on WROI. Next, the Rochester and North Miami guys will play. I'm guessing that's a tip somewhere in the vicinity of about 7:45-ish. Macy's first free throw.
Good.
Nothing but net. One more coming for the sophomore. Looking to push this lead to 9. 3:25 to play in the first half. Macy's second one, good again. I think Macy and Kennedy are the only ones that hit both free throws.
Well, Kennedy's 2 of 4.
Yeah, and she's missed a couple as well. The pass is kicked away by Brown. It'll stay with North Miami. The far side right in front of the Rochester bench. Going to our right. Kime will look to trigger it in. Does so to Kaylee Bolzer, top of the key. She directs traffic as the point guard. 2-3 zone by the Lady Zebras. Near side to Hall. Hannah, dump pass inside to Kime, to Hartley. Layup is good.
Hartley now with 6 for the Lady Warriors.
Rochester's 2-3 zone sucked up and left Hartley all alone.
Underhanded pass through the defense to Hartley.
Dahlquist on the right baseline against a double team. Out to Macy Brown. 3 over Bolzer is no good. Musselman to the rebound. Put back on the way is too hard, no good. And Hall with the rebound. Well, the bad thing for Kennedy there, she spun right into the defense. Hall to Kime. Fakes, drives, jumper from the elbow. Good. Now Rochester's lead is down to 5. Here comes the half court or the 3/4 court trap. Dahlquist high on the left side. Yet to cross the timeline, down to Brown. Macy will bring it up the floor against Hartley. Hartley flops, no call. Wraparound pass is going to be taken away by Hall, and it's going to go back to Rochester.
Another turnover on Rochester.
So Marianne Freeman back into the game, and Kaylee Bolzer will sit down. 2:24 to play in the first half. Rochester up by 5 at 21-16. Kime runs the point for the Lady Warriors, who works against a 2-3 zone. Over the top to Freeman. Freeman high on the right side, has her pass almost stolen. Kime has it out the free throw line. Kime around the defense. She pulls up from 5 feet, no good. The putback by Hall is good. Hannah Hall cleans up the slop there, and she puts it in for 2 and pulls North Miami to 3. Macy Brown against the zone, or the trap. Gives to Peterson, back to Macy. Macy against Hartley around the defense, right in front of the North Miami bench. And it's going to be pushed out of bounds. It'll go back to North Miami. So Isbell comes back in.
3 straight turnovers on 3 consecutive possessions for Rochester. Rochester had a 7-point lead when Ruff went to the bench.
So Hall now runs a point with 1:45 to play in the first half. Rochester up 21-18. Hartley down low, ball fought for. We're going to have a tie-up. And it's going to stay with North Miami. Hartley and Musselman tied up down low. And North Miami will keep possession baseline right as Kime will look to get it in. Kime over the top to Freeman. Wraparound pass to Hall. Her long 2 is off the back of the rim, no good. Bolzer with the rebound. Dump pass to Freeman. Outside to Kime. Kime around the defense. Pull up 10-footers. Air ball no good. And Isbell with the rebound. Now gives to Macy. 1:30 to play in the first half. Rochester by 3. Brown top of the key. Gives to Musselman at the free throw line. Kennedy against the defense. Back outside to Macy. Right wing pass to Isbell. Isbell, a couple of dribbles to her right. Back to Brown with 1:15. Kennedy in the paint. Has her pass taken away and stolen by Kime. Ahead to Hall. Hannah Hall. Left-handed layup is on the way and good. North Miami on a 9-0 run right now and pulls and cuts the Rochester lead to 1 with 1 minute to play in the first half. Macy in the center circle, drifts to her left. And now we're going to have an over and back call.
Rochester turned the ball over on 5 consecutive possessions.
Sierra Weathers coming back into the game. And coming out will be Isbell with 52.5 to play in the first half. Rochester now by 1. Wasn't very long ago, it was 9. Kime gets the inbounds pass from Hall. Works against Brown in the man-to-man defense. Kime against the double team over the top to Freeman. Marianne Freeman 1 dribble, gives to Bolzer on the right block. Bolzer against Musselman. Dribbles out of trouble, and pass is knocked out of bounds by Weathers. It'll stay with North Miami here on the far side with 40 seconds to play in the first half. Down by 1. Kime will look to get it in around Brown. Kime over the top to Hartley. Ball being tipped around. Freeman comes out of there with it. Now to Bolzer. Bolzer's 15-footer, no good. Weak side rebound to Hartley against a double team. Ball loose on the floor. We're going to have a foul on Macy Brown on the reach in, and Hartley will go to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus.
Peterson going to get called for the foul.
Oh, she is?
That'll be her first.
All right. 32 seconds to play in the first half. 80 Hartley at the line to shoot 1 in the bonus for North Miami. First one on the way for the sophomore is good. Nothing but net. She'll have 1 more. We're tied at 21.
And Ruff comes back in.
Ruff with 2 fouls comes back in.
Yep. Well, we'll be on offense, so hopefully that won't be a problem.
Hartley with 1 more. Eyes a second one. Shot no good. Ruff with the rebound. Mo runs for Rochester with 30 seconds. We're tied at 21 as time ticking away here in the first half.
If we can just get a shot off here without turning the ball over, that'll be a win.
Ruff against Kime. Takes her to the basket, backs it out. We're down to 16. Ruff on the left wing with 15. Kime follows her out near the timeline with 12. Switches directions, gets to the double pick at the 9. Ruff around the defense, throws up a shot. Going to be fouled by Bolzer. I know that we're 82 feet away from it, but it looked like Bolzer, to me, got all ball on that one. Regardless, Ruff will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's Kalen's first.
With 6.9 to play in the first half. Mo with an opportunity to give Rochester a lead again. We're tied at 21.
Ruff with 9 points in the game.
I think that I would replace somebody with Ruff or somebody for, yeah. Weathers will come back in if Mo makes this free throw. Rochester up by 1, 22-21. 6.9 to play in the first half. Ruff will have 1 more for the Lady Zebras. Mo eyes the second one, lets it fly. Good again. So she'll come out. Rochester up by 2, 23-21. Weathers back in, and Rochester will be in a full court press. Hartley will trigger it in. Baseball pass into Freeman with 6. Freeman picks up her dribble, gives to Kime with 3. Kime with 2. Kime with 1. North Miami not going to get a shot off. At halftime, Rochester leads 23-21. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
Simplify your banking with a Simply Free checking account from First Federal Savings Bank.
All it takes is a $50 opening deposit. There's no minimum balance requirement and no service fees.
For a limited time, you'll also receive a free gift just for opening a checking account.
And with Instant Issue, we can give you a debit card when you open your account, giving you immediate access to your funds.
Simply Free checking from First Federal Savings Bank, a simpler way to bank.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Are you in pain from an injury or arthritis? What if there was a place that could meet all of your orthopedic needs? A place with some of the best orthopedic doctors and staff in the Midwest. A place where you're treated as a person instead of a patient. What if that place weren't in Chicago or Indianapolis? There is such a place. Rochester Orthopedics, your regional orthopedic specialist. When you're looking for comfort and relief, remember, trust the board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeons at Rochester Orthopedics.
Slow download, constant buffering, Wi-Fi dead zone? Let RTC help. The customer support team at RTC Communications is here to help you with your internet connectivity.
Hi, I'm Bonnie, one of the support team members here at RTC. For a small fee, RTC offers a Wi-Fi health check where we will evaluate your in-home Wi-Fi network and assist you with common issues. See what RTC can do for you. Give us a call today.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your Nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argus and Rochester.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. I'm Bill McSpadden, pastor at Liberty Baptist Church, and I invite you to come and learn more about God's gift of eternal life. If you have questions about your eternity, feel free to call us, or you can join us on RTC Channel 4 for our program on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. I hope you'll receive God's gift of eternal life. Have a Merry Christmas.
At First Federal Savings Bank, we can help you remodel your home, consolidate debt, or even provide some spending cash for you with our home equity line of credit.
Our standard home equity line of credit allows borrowers to draw funds for up to 10 years and comes with no closing costs for qualified customers.
Take advantage of this great opportunity. Contact one of our experienced mortgage lenders or apply online at firstfederalbanking.com. And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Townhome Furnishings in Rochester is the place to shop for all of your furniture needs. Sofas, recliners, love seats, dining sets, bedroom sets, mattresses, outdoor furniture, and more. All in your hometown. Stop out and see Don, Mary Kay, Linda, or Joe. They want to help you find the exact pieces to fit your needs. Shop online at townhomefurnishings.com.
Hometown service, down home style, Town Home Furnishings.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Over the past few years, RTC TV4 has produced over 1,800 local videos about you, your family, your friends, your neighbors. Now all of these videos are available at the click of a mouse on our website, rtc4.com. Log on today to see all of our great coverage of sporting events, school programs, public meetings, and more. RTC TV4 and rtc4.com. See for yourself.
Talk about the next 5 minutes after you score. Stone's taking a chance. The keeper's out. Look at this. Stone scores it from midfield.
Quick pitch to Deshaun Heckman, definitely being a major runner for the Vikings, and he's just going to show that speed. He's got one man to beat, and that'll be a great touchdown for the Viking.
For South Adams, and that is the game point. Serve goes out of bounds for Neal.
Heading into the second, most definitely. Eli for 3. He gets it.
Hand off to KCO. KCO gets in. It is touchdown.
Up with it. She's going to try a three, and she'll get that.
They came in and stole the zebra out of the glass case and replaced it with a tiger. And a bunch of bones and some blood in there to kind of make it like
Let her run through on the ball. Yes. And there's a goal, and she wasn't ready. And Dunlap's smart and takes time and takes it quick.
Good defense by Dunlap.
Morgan tipped it. Courtney steals it. She's got a 1v1. She goes after it, puts it up, and it's good.
Elbow, now to Ruff. Ruff against the 2-3 zone to Malco. 3 left baseline for the Lady Zebras is good, and Rochester up 23-21.
Owen sets for the 2-2 pitch, and that's a fly ball into center field, going back.
The ball gets it up and over to Rowe. Rowe just puts it in for an easy 2.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com.
The ball distributed around the top of the horn. It was only when we lost our second ball handler that we ran into trouble.
Yeah. You just got a couple of scores from Val at halftime. Manchester leads Southwood 26-10. Also in a guy-girl doubleheader. So North Miami in a 2-3 zone. Kaylin Bolzer up defending, fronting Kennedy Musselman, and then we're going to have a foul in the reach-in, I believe, on North Miami.
15. That on Kaylin Bolzer. That'll be her second. So now both Bolzers with 2 fouls.
Was she laying on Kennedy?
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't even paying attention to that. Inbounds pass to Dahlquist. She rises up and puts it in for 2. Rochester up now by 4 with 7:35 to play in the third quarter. High on the left side to Hall. Hall in the corner to Kaylee Bolzer. 3 over Musselman, no good. Weak side rebound to Brown. Macy gives to Moe. Rochester runs up by 4. Moe middle of the floor. Hesitates, steps back, resets for Rochester. Now goes into the paint. Leaner on the way, block, gets her own rebound, pulls it back outside behind the arc on the left wing. All the way around the circle and sets up shot between the rings. The 2-3 zone extended out to the volleyball line. Out to Sierra Weathers high on the left side. Weathers against Kime. It might be man-to-man defense right now for Rochester or for North Miami.
North Miami, it is. Bolzer's playing back in the paint to try and keep Kennedy away from the basket. Everybody else is tight man-to-man.
Moe against Hall. Crossover dribble. Gives outside to Brown. Fakes it. Comes to the right side. Now to Macy, or Mo on the right side. Mo drives it right, goes to the baseline, step back to Brown. Macy, 3-ball right wing is short, and the rebound fought for, and Bolzer comes out of there with it. Gives to Hall. Hannah Hall on the left wing against Weathers. Outside to Kime. Kime down low to Hartley against Dahlquist. Backs her way in, throws up a tough shot, and it goes in. She uses her body so well.
Yeah.
She gives up about 5 inches there to Dahlquist.
But she creates space. That little bump before she shot it creates enough space she can get her shot off.
Rochester up 25-23. 6:10 to play in the third quarter. Ruff the left wing. Thought about a three, passes up now to Musselman, top of the key against Bolzer. Back out to Mo. Mo goes to the basket. Cross lane pass to Dahlquist. She puts it in for 2.
Great job by Morgan Ruff to find Dahlquist on the opposite block.
27-23. Rochester back to 4. Hall drives, goes to the basket, throws up a shot off the side of the backboard, and I believe Musselman's going to pick up the foul. That'll be her second, and Hannah Hall will go to the line to shoot 2. So Hall at the line to shoot 2 for North Miami with 5:48 to play in the third quarter. Lady Zebras up by 4. Hall's first one is good as it rattles around and falls through. She'll have one more.
North Miami's only missed 1 free throw.
Yeah, which is keep them tight. And that second one's good again. 27-25.
They're 9 of 10 right now.
North Miami, no press or pressure. Ruff will bring it up the floor. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman.
Here comes that half-court trap.
I was going to say, a lot of congestion about the three-point line.
Yeah.
Ruff has her pass tipped away and stolen by Hall.
And that's what that creates. You can't get the ball. You can't pass it in low.
Here's a scary thought. There are 4 sophomores on the floor right now and a junior. And now we're going to have a travel on Kaylee Bolzer. How about that?
Yeah.
And the first sub for North Miami is a sophomore.
Yeah, they're going to be a couple more years pretty good.
Here comes the 1-2-2 half-court trap. Ruff gets it across the timeline. Mo around the top of the key, works in the corner. Thought about a three, passes it up, wrap around pass to Macy Brown. Macy on the right wing, backs it out, 15 feet away from the three-point line, now to Mo. Mo splits the defense, goes to the basket, and throws it out of bounds. It'll go back to North Miami.
She tried to go over the top to Kennedy and hung on to that ball a little too long as it went out.
Mo's still down.
Yeah, she's holding that knee that she's got wrapped.
She's up, little limp on that left wing or left leg, and Kenzie McKee comes in for Rochester. Mo will go to the bench. Still walking up and down the bench, now sits down. Coach Oliver looks at her left knee. Hall down low to Bolzer against Dahlquist. Jumper is good in the paint. We're tied at 27. 4:40 to play in the third. We're tied at 27 here at North Miami. Rochester the basketball. Weathers high on the left side. Weathers around the defense. Goes to the basket. Kicks it out to Dahlquist. Dahlquist in the left corner. In the lane of Brown. Macy wraparound layup is no good. Bolzer with the rebound. Flat-footed. Now gives to Kime. Kime pushes for North Miami. North Miami with an opportunity to take the lead here. Hall, three, left wing. Nope. Long rebound to Kaylee Bolzer. Gets away with the travel. Backs her way in. Throws up a tough shot. No good. Rebound tipped around. Kennedy comes out of there with it. Now gives to Brown. Peterson will come back into the next opportunity for Rochester. We're tied at 27. 4:05 to play in the third quarter. Mo make that Macy around the defense, and then Hartley steals the pass from Weathers. Hartley goes to the basket hard. Throws up a shot. It is good. North Miami now up 29-27.
Hartley now with 11.
Macy tried to set up for the charge, but that Euro step got Hartley around the defense. And that pass is almost knocked away again by Hartley. It goes out of bounds. Rochester will keep possession. Mo will come back in.
Well, the way Rochester passes the basketball out front, I'm surprised Hartley doesn't have 30 by now.
So Macy Brown.
They either don't do a very good job or they just don't see the defense. I'm not sure which it is.
So Rochester keeps possession out the deflected pass out of bounds. Here comes a half-court trap by North Miami. Ruff around the defense to Brown. Macy bounce pass near side to Peterson. Peterson one dribble to her left and travels. I tell you what, Kaylin Bolzer doing a fantastic job on Musselman. Kennedy's letting her win at the elbow, and there is nothing right now out of 44.
Yeah, she hasn't scored since she smacked her nose on the floor or whatever she smacked it into, yeah.
Mo tips the basketball out of bounds. It'll stay with North Miami. Hall will look to trigger it in. 3:25 to play. In the third quarter, North Miami up 29-27. Ball loose on the floor. Bolzer has it. Now to Hartley, high on the right side. Down low to Hall. And then her pass is knocked away by Ruff, and Mo has it. Mo coming the other way. Mo on the right wing. Steps back behind the three-point line. Now 10 feet behind the arc. Works around the double team. Now around to Hartley. Left wing. Pass to Brown. Macy throws it out of bounds. It'll go back. Nope, it's going to stay right here. It's tipped out of bounds by Kime. It'll stay with Rochester baseline right.
Hartley and Hall for North Miami out front are doing a fantastic job of making it really, really difficult on Rochester to reverse the floor.
So Marianne Freeman comes back in for North Miami, sophomore. Baseline right are the Lady Zebras. Brown will look to get it in. Macy studying to get it in. Got to hurry. Bounce pass into Peterson. Ball loose. She picks it up. And we're going to have a jump ball between Peterson and Bolzer. It'll go to North Miami. 3 minutes to play. Third quarter. North Miami up 29-27, and now Lady Zebras will be in a full court pressure. Kaylee Bolzer will look to get it in. Does so to Hartley. Back to Bolzer. Bolzer over the top of the defense to Freeman. Freeman dribbles to the left wing, gives to Kime with the outside to Bolzer. Kaylee Bolzer over Dahlquist. Three's an air ball, and Rochester going to get it back. McKee, I'm sorry.
Just the 7th turnover on North Miami.
North Miami by 2. With 2:45 to play in the third quarter. Rochester with the basketball. Mo will bring it up against the 1-2-2. Mo splits the defense, goes to the basket, and she's going to knock the ball out of bounds and go back to North Miami.
17th turnover on Rochester.
North Miami basketball going to the left. Rochester to full court press. Kaylee Bolzer against Peterson. Tips the ball away. Bolzer picks it up, now brings it up the floor. Bolzer in the sideline against the double team. Gets it to Freeman, who gets it to Kime. Kime breaks the press. Right wing. She double dribbles, no call. Side behind the three-point line. Still dribbling for North Miami. Now to Kaylin Bolzer to Freeman. And then Freeman is going to be fouled by Ruff, and that'll be 3 on Morgan. .2:18 to play in the third quarter. North Miami by 2. Baseline right is Kime. Looks to get it in. Lobs it in to Kaylee Bolzer. Bolzer at the paint. Throws up a shot. It's no good, but a foul coming on Rochester. Is that going to be Musselman or Peterson?
Musselman. That's her third. So now Musselman and Ruff both with 3. And I think Coach Pfluger's, she's going to put Maya in, but I was about to say I think she's going to have to ride both of them because I don't think she can afford to take either one out.
I agree. Although Kennedy's not doing anything right now. Kaylee Bolzer comes in. So Maya replaces Kennedy in the Zebra lineup. And one more coming for Bolzer. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman.
This is just Bolzer just has 7, and 5 of those are from the free throw line.
Second one for the sophomore is good again. North Miami out to their biggest lead of 4. North Miami will take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
Over the past few years, RTC TV4 has produced over 1,800 local videos about you, your family, your friends, your neighbors. Now all of these videos are available at the click of a mouse on our website, rtc4.com. Log on today to see all of our great coverage of sporting events, school programs, public meetings, and more. RTC TV4 and rtc4.com. See for yourself.
.2:14 to play in the third. Rochester now down by 4. On the floor for the Zebras, Brown, Ruff, Peterson, McKee, and Maya Musselman. On the floor for North Miami, both Bolzers, Hartley, Freeman, and Kime. 2-3, the 1-2-2 half-court trap coming. Ruff high on the right side for Rochester in the corner to Maya. Back outside to Mo, good hands by Mo. Tough pass, now to Brown. Macy around the defense, pull-up jumper on the way from 15 feet is short. Kime with the rebound, and saves from going out of bounds to Bolzer. Kaylee Bolzer against Musselman. somebody might get taken to school here. Not a Kime. In the corner to Freeman. Down low to Hartley. Jumper is no good. Gets a roll rebound. Put back is partially blocked. Picked up by Peterson.
Somebody block out. Hartley wouldn't be able to get her hands back on that missed shot.
Now to Moe. Moe on the left wing. Top of the key to Brown. 1:30 to play in the third quarter. North Miami by 4. Brown has her pass picked off by Hartley. 80 Hartley, jumper on the way, no good. Freeman's put back from the left side is no good. Hartley's put back from the right side, no good. And Brown comes out of there with the rebound. He gives to Ruff. Moe runs, down by 4, the 1:05 to play in the third. Oh, McKee wide open on the block. Over Kime, jumper no good. And the rebound's going to be tapped out of bounds by Maya Musselman. It'll go back to North Miami.